What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick unboxing of Garmin Enduro 3. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and the reason why I wanted to get back into this is just something I enjoy. And I originally previously switched to a Pixel phone from an Apple phone, so I had an Apple Watch Ultra, which I actually love. It's probably the one watch I prefer over anything. But I was tired of like the iPhone experience, so I switched over to a Pixel 9 Pro, mainly because Verizon was giving them away for free if you signed up for basically plan credits for 2 years. So I did that, and I originally bought the Garmin Venue 3, but it was a little bit too small for my wrist. It was like 46 millimeters, which was a little bit too small, which is the same as a Pixel Watch 3. I didn't really like the design. I think the Pixel Watches look a little, I don't want to say girlish, but they just seem a little bit too small in my eyes. So I assume at some point they'll come up with like a more rugged watch. I'm pretty hard on watches. I'm not an endurance athlete, so the Garmin wasn't like, that was basically my only option. I wanted something that was a little bit more rugged, a sapphire screen. I'm very hard on screens. That's one reason I like the Apple Watch Ultra. I had a sapphire screen, and I banged that thing up all kinds and didn't have any issues with it. So this is the Enduro 3, the 51 millimeter. That's the only size it comes in. And I got this. I get 20% off Garmin through work. We have a bunch of weird work perks that we get stuff off from time to time. So it has the same Apple tabs here that you take off like so. And okay, so it's much bigger than I thought. So this may be too big, but we'll see. So this is the watch. So the Garmin watches are more focused on, I would say, rugged durability, maybe, I don't know, more sports oriented, but they do have good for notifications, email, text, all that jazz. It's just not as integrated as, say, an Apple Watch is, or even a Pixel Watch is. So it has a similar same band. This band seems pretty big. Let's see what it looks like on. So this thing is not cheap. It's not that big. About the same as the Apple Watch Ultra, just in a different design. So it is expensive. It is $899, but it does have a sapphire screen. It does have their solar panel on it, so essentially you can get, well, my Apple Watch Ultra usually got, I would say maybe, I don't know, a day and a half, 2 days of battery life if I really push it. This thing, I think if you get 3 to 4 hours of sunlight, it'll get 30 plus days of battery life. Anyways, Garmin watches are known to get like 2 weeks battery life without any issues, but this does have, I don't know if you can see it right here, but it does have, there's this little film on the outside that has the solar panel in it. So it does get some solar power from that, and it does have its standard proprietary adapter. I don't like that. I would prefer, I like the way Apple ones charge, or USB-C, but obviously companies aren't going to do that. So 51 millimeters sapphire titanium. It does feel nice. 100 meters, I assume that's for water, how far it can go underwater. So the watch actually does feel nice. I'm not sure how I feel about the green. There's no way to customize this. You basically get it how it is, but it feels pretty good. There's this little thing up here. Is this a flashlight? I have no idea what that is. That's the one thing I found about Garmin watches, is that they're way more customizable than the Apple ones, and they have a very high learning curve. So when I had my Venue 3 and I was trying to play with that, see if that was going to be a watch for me, setting it up took a little bit of I had to upgrade the software in order to download some of the faces that I wanted, but you do have a lot more face options, almost too many. If you go to the Garmin IQ Connect thing, there's so many face options for this. But overall, just watch-wise, the quality feels pretty good. It has 3 buttons on the side. I believe it's still touchscreen, I would assume, because it's their, I think all their 3 series are touchscreens. It's not going to focus. There we go. But it has 3 buttons on the side. Essentially, you have your, this is for your run. This is for, who knows, and that's your back button. Or this may be your back button. I don't know. I will have to play with it. or maybe this is for your run. I'll have to, this is up and down, I think, now that I think about it. If you want to just not have to use touch for the screen, this is up and down. No clue what that is. And maybe back and power button or run button, or your activity button if you want. So essentially your button on the Apple Watch Ultra where you did, if you want to do a workout like a run or cycle or swim or blah, blah, blah. I like how it's a little flat here on the back. It does feel big. So that's one thing it's probably going to take a little bit to get used to, is that it does feel big. Watch band feels nice, stretchy, similar to the Apple Watches, but it does feel a little big. It feels light, so it doesn't feel heavy. I assume it has a smaller battery in it, maybe because it does have the solar panel around the side. Feels well built. All the Garmin watches, I think, are probably in top tier when it comes to the build quality of them. Even compared to like the Apple Watch Ultra, I think the Garmin watches are probably the same quality or even higher. So that's it. Is this for everybody? No, it's expensive. $900 is crazy. But I did get 20% off through work, so I believe I got that and then another 5%. So I think the total cost was like $625 with all the work discounts that I got. So Apple Watch Ultra I paid $799 for, so it's not really that much of a difference. But that's it. I will let you know how it works when I start getting it going. Oh, what else comes in the box? We didn't go over that. I assume nobody's watching this by now. You get a ton of paperwork with this. Essentially, there's a million warnings in a million different languages. I don't know why they send that in there. They should just send a little thing that says what to do and then very brief stuff on how to work the watch. It's very, very minimal. But they have good support and good tutorials on how to work this because it is a big learning curve coming from an Apple phone. And then you have charging cable, USB-C to their little plug-in thing, and nothing in there. Everything's recyclable, so that's nice. Most companies are going to that, but it's nice to see that everyone's staying in line. So that's it. I will let you know. Not sure how I feel about the green. I like it, but I could see how some people may not. But I will get more reviews up. Now I have like 10 that I want to do, so we'll see how that goes. But hope you guys have a good rest of the day, weekend, whatever's out there, and I will get a more review of this up as I go. So have a good day.